Hello everyone. Even though my appearance is two-dimensional, I am still your humble Mordecai, also known as the Solemn Bard. And I am doing a lot of being solemn in this strange world, and have come to terms with these strange new settings. Anyway, to take my mind off of some things of me being two-dimensional and whatnot and colorful, I think I'm gonna have to start our story with a poem. Oh yes, you forgot that I was a bard and I don't just sing or tell stories, I also write poems. So, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round and hear a tale of a battle profound, of a march so fierce across the plains of machines that brought chaos and pains. The Phyrexian invasion, a force so great that none could escape its crushing weight. But heroes rose to stand and fight, with bravery and magic shining bright. So listen close to this bard's refrain, and let the story wash away your pain. For in this tale we find hope and light, and the courage to stand and fight the good fight. Now only Atraxa and Nisa remain in the sanctum with her.
Mother of Machines, highest and holiest of authorities, I live to serve,
Atraxa offers.
You didn't waste your time on such inefficiencies, Norn says. You're well aware there's a reason your task has come last.
A slight flinch at the reprisal, visible only to the woman who shaped Atraxa's body with her own two hands. The others could lay claim to whatever parts they wished, but Norn knew Atraxa best, and Norn had her heart. Nothing remained of her former life save that which made her perfect.
Whatever new Phyrexia asks of me shall be done. Nisa, our missionaries once went aground in a place called Capenna. Show us what's become of it.
It takes longer for the visions before them to change. Frustrating, but not unexpected. This isn't a place Nisa knows well. When at last the view comes into focus, they are staring at a golden gate surrounded by white marble. Inscriptions surround the rim. Norn can't read the language and has no care to. Not that she could even if she'd been familiar with it to start. The shimmering golden haze renders all the fine details fuzzy. Atraxa says nothing, but she does look up toward Norn. How like a vat slick, freshly born newt.
Our predecessors found this plane by ancient means, she says. Though it was thick with a holy stench, They saw within it something valuable, something worth the risk its guardians presented. For the better part of a year they lingered, taking whatever they wished, conducting vital research on the populace, spreading blessed corruption wherever they tread.
Until something sealed them away, Atraxa offers. Good. She's beginning to understand why she was chosen for this.
Indeed, angels. False prophets bound to stone for their insolence, Norn says.
These words must have weight for Atraxa. She lets them ring before continuing.
Fearing the truth, we will bring to their people a unity, the likes of which they could never promise. They grew desperate. They gave up the physical forms to suppress our ship's influence. For years now we have been here, and for years we have not accomplished a thing. That ends now.
It will be done, says Atraxa. I will free the ship.
The ship itself is of no concern to us. Had they been faithful, they would have triumphed. If you do uncover it or its crew, you are to scavenge them for parts. Completion is a gift they no longer deserve.
As you wish, Atraxa says.
Nisa, show us the atrocity they've constructed.
The view shifts to another nighttime sky, and to the city glittering beneath it. No, Norn refuses to think of it as a city. A towering needle reaching for the stars is an affront in every way. Even without a haze of gold, it would reek of decadence. Everywhere the eye falls, there is something to appall it. Golden shells mounted to vertical shuttles, a sickening worship of fur evident in their coats and dress. The foul noise they called music played with the unworthy tubes of flesh. Its height is hubris, and hubris is its height. All of this constructed on Phyrexian bodies. All of this to keep them away.
Burn this into your memory. Never forget what they've done to us, what they've constructed here. The faithless consider themselves divine, Atraxa, but divinity exists only in unity.
All must be as one, Atraxa echoes. From her grip on her weapon, she has little love for the view. What is it you wish me to do?
Teach these people the price of their insolence. They could have joined our ranks once, but they will no longer find any such mercy from us. You will harvest them all.
It will be done, Atraxa says. With a flap of her wings, she approaches the bridge to the tree, but Norn raises a hand to stop her.
There is one other task for you, she says.
Atraxa waits in mid-air. Norn points.
The angels that lent this place their protection still guard it today, albeit in a new way. The haze we see here is what remains of their ethereal forms. The faithless call it Halo, and it will be anathema to you. Until you bring the tower down and wake the angels from their rest, you will be unable to escape its influence. Your most sacred duty on this plane is to find its wellspring and destroy it.
Atraxa's chin dips lower. She looks to the mirrors, then to Norn. Mother of machines, it is not my place to question you.
Indeed it isn't, Norn says. But your question will be permitted. Speak it.
Whatever the question may be, Norn will answer. Atraxa is already bound to the will of new Phyrexia, ultimately. It makes no matter what Norn's answer is, so long as there is one. If the ship has been lost for untold years, and the atmosphere is poisonous, why not leave this place to the Centurions? Why am I being given the task?
The reasons are threefold. First, it is a glorious task, and completing it announces your worth to all. Second, your previous life may lend you some protection to this halo. There are no true silences within the sanctum, but there is something like it as Atraxa waits for the third item, and Norn thinks of how to phrase it. Third, there exists a danger. The new Phyrexia. In killing new Capenna, we strike at her heart. Atraxa's wings flap once. This danger? Is that why you sent Ajani to Theros as well? Astute of you, Norn says. Yes, this danger cannot be permitted to triumph. You and Ajani will seal our victory. Then all is for the glory of the faithful, Atraxa says. She leaves then. Only Nissa remains, yet she is called company. Norn's lieutenant is too preoccupied with managing the tree's growth to speak with her. The air is not quite silent in the sanctum. Norn hates it. With a gesture, she calls for her attendants. They arrive to recite her own thoughts and teachings to her. In the screeching voices, Elesh Norn forgets her nightmares, and the woman who stalks them, cloaked in white. And so, my friends, our tale draws to an end, of the march of the machines and the heroes who did contend against a foe so mighty and threat so dire. They fought with all their might and never did tire. May their courage inspire us in our own battles ahead, to stand for what is right and never be misled. And though the Phyrexians may come once more, we will be ready to face and to deplore. So let us raise our glasses to these valiant few, whose deeds shall forever inspire and imbue. May their memory live on in this tale we share, of the march of the machines and the heroes who dare. I still got it. I think I am now inspired to create a poem about me being transported into another world where everything is flat and colorful. Well, at least the barkeep isn't here to berate me for playing my music or telling my tales. We take what little wins we can. Until next time, my friends, I'm gonna hunt something called a pouring and Faber. I don't know what those are, so that I can collect money that they call Zenny here, and get something to eat. Until next time, I am Mordecai, the flat, Solemn Bard.